Hello, myself Spencer and Stephen's behind the camera because he's injured himself.
Yes.
Yep, getting old.
Thanks.
Just pointing that out. Fun favourite this week, S65 M3, which I think we'll both agree is probably the best M3.
Oh yes, especially 8,000 RPM.
Yeah, E46 my favourite looking, but overall these are pretty mega. 4-owner car, 65,000 miles. Last owner's had it since 2018. 9 service stamps in total as well, which for these is quite rare. Because the big thing is service history. What cars we get in and they've not even had to run in service, which is a big no-no because they need them done. Yeah, so of course the video will show you around the car, pointing out anything that we feel needs to be addressed, because if customers like to travel a bit of distance. And yeah, hopefully we'll help out as much as we can. So over to the front end of the car. Really fresh, not that many things to really point out. Some minor stone chipping again on lower side of the front bumper, which I don't know if we will actually point that out, but it's literally the lowest point, which is going to be the first area to get it. A couple of minor ones on the bonnet again, but it's one of those ones. A white car is going to be your sort of saving grace because it'll hide everything.
It's also nice and swirl free as well, thank you to the loving detailing process.
Yes, every Jimmy Line car leaves here looking perfect. It's just one of those ones, you can't fault them. I can't anyway. Down to the side of the car, we have done dust and pads on the front of the car, supplied by our local Douglas Park dealership. Alloys are all mint on this car as well. They've been refurbished at some point in gloss black. We also changed out the centre caps as well, just to freshen them up a wee bit. And they're sitting on a matching set of Falcon Azeris tires. Or they're Hancooks.
We've got Hancooks in the front and a Falcon
on the back.
On the rear.
Absolutely fine tyre for them. People get hung up on Michelins and stuff, but still a brand new tyre.
You had Falcons on the back of your M135.
Yep,
and I was very surprised that that's what you opted for, but you were impressed with the performance.
It's one of those ones, so people get hung up on a Michelin, but they're the same price as a Michelin. So I thought, well, you know, I'll give them a go and see, because if they're at that price point, then they've got to be a similar sort of tyre. And they wore a wee bit better, they never wore as quickly, which I was quite impressed with. So yeah, no complaints here. Down the side of the car, no dings to report at all, no car part dings, dents, anything along those lines. Door edges as well are all nice and clean, which is quite a big thing on these because the doors are quite large.
Yeah, it's a big door, isn't it?
Yeah, so in car park spaces and things, these can be a bit of a tight squeeze. But yeah, all nice and clean. Rear alloy as well is all perfect, again, gloss black. Which usually I'm not a fan of gloss black, I quite like it on this.
It's working well, especially because it's a white car.
It's also had these swapped out for gloss black as well, because they usually are all chrome. So it ties that in quite nicely.
I've noticed that before.
Yeah. This car did get a bit of a de-gloss blacking when it came in, because the previous one did do wee things that were a bit
too much.
Bit too much, but personal tastes, carbon roof, again, first M3 to have a carbon roof apart from a CSL, but first production in vast numbers. These can be quite prone for the lacquer failing on them, which we're noticing now. But this one is all nice and clean, no issues to report there. Interior wise, we have got Fuchs red leather. So,
glad you remember that, because I keep wanting to call it coral red.
Yes, so coral red is the standard which they usually come in, which is a bright red. This is more like a terracotta sort of colour. It's also the upgraded leather, so it's the velour leather.
It's more of a softer grain, isn't it?
Yeah, just makes it feel a lot nicer inside. Cause
and this was back in the days where heated seats were an option.
Yes, heated seats, and this has also got lumbar as well, which was an option on these.
That's your little button down at the front.
Which, again, you think would be standard, but...
I'm trying my best not to get my sore back come across in the microphone.
Yep, again, door cards all nice, again with the Novilo leather, it's all still nice. It's the main thing you're going to touch and feel in the car, and it just lifts it big time.
Makes it feel a bit more premium.
Exactly. No privacy glass either, which again is quite rare for one of these, because most people pick privacy as one of the options. Being a facelift, it's got the nicer style LED rear tail lights. I have it on record saying I prefer both, but a lot of people prefer the facelift because
these are so much nicer, so much more modern.
I like them anyway they come. Only modification to the car, it's got a back box mod, which is very common. This is a 0.75 apparently, because there's various different ones you can get.
Which we must let the good people hear.
We will, yes, but that's a must, because they're not quiet standard, but that just makes them...
It's perfect.
Yeah, there's nothing, apart from the only thing that you want is maybe an even tune intake. but for the 4 or 5 grand that you're paying, that's makes up for it.
If you bought a standard, an aftermarket exhaust, and that's how it sounded afterwards, you would be delighted.
Yeah, the fact that a standard car can sound like that just with a back box mod is crazy. Folding rear seats, again, nice option because it's a wee bit more practical. You see tons and tons of paperwork with the car as well. So we've got invoices upon invoices dating back for every service record, brakes, the whole lot. This car's also had the throttle actuators done, which is the two big things, throttle actuators and rod bearings, which, how many times do we get asked about that?
Yeah, certainly once every couple of days.
Yeah, which...
And out of the umpteen E92 and E90 M3s that we've actually stocked, how many of them have actually had it done? 2?
Since I'm here, one, it was a grey one.
And John Farn's old car.
And John Farn's car, I forgot about that one.
2 cars.
Too many of them. It's one of those ones, it's forums have made it a big thing more than what it is. They've already done, but in these sort of mileages and stuff, you're absolutely
And
fine.
it's 1,500 quid.
Yeah. Which years ago was, they used to be a lot dearer than that, I thought.
I think there's just more people doing it now.
Yeah. It's just, it's not a big job, but it's just a labour intensive job. Yep. That's why they pay the costs. Down the driver's side again, nothing to report down here. Just a nice straight clean car, which is what you want. Again, tyres, everything all mint. Brakes again are replaced on the front and nice and new. It's not a shadowline car, so you either get these with gloss black here or you get the matte black. It's personal preference. I don't think that's a bad finish to have.
The shadow chrome, if you wash it with the wrong type of shampoo, scorches the lacquer and it makes them go all creamy.
And TFR. See, it's a big tell of how it's been looked after. If you ski it and it's all pitted, it's been through a GP car wash.
Whereas that finish is a bit more resilient.
It always comes back as well, which is quite nice to see. The ones we've had in have come in faded and you always manage to get it back to look new again, which is really good. Driver's seat, wee slight bit of wear on here, but again it's quite common because they're a heavier bolster than what you would think they are. Seat position is absolutely spot on in these, and again a lower bolster as well. They don't look as aggressive, but when you're actually in the car you do sit quite low, so you just get a wee bit of wear, but again nothing, it's not worn through the leather or anything as of yet. Memory seats, again, lumbar support, steering wheel, everything's all lovely. I'm going to go on record and say these are the best built 3 Series.
E90 is definitely one of our firm favourites, and it's why we've had so many of them that are beyond what we normally stock.
Yeah.
We're quite tight on age and mileage, and we try not to go back much older than 6 years old, 7 years old. But with these, we're happy to go much further back because of the build quality.
They just don't wear, even the steering wheel, everything's still lovely. Obviously, the M3 gets a different steering wheel than the standard car, gets a nicer leather. And this has also got folding mirrors, which are auto-dimming, which is another option. Which, it's not crazy option, but it's got wee bits and bobs that are quite nice. It's also got Bluetooth audio.
Which is a must.
Right, which you think on this car, you're used to it in new modern cars, on these it was a big option. Shall we hear it?
Yes, please.
Yep.
I shall possess myself. The business end. That was quite a pop.
It was quite a pop, I wasn't expecting that. I think it caught us both off guard.
Yeah, and that was what, 2,500 RPM?
Not even 2, that was just under.
Yeah,
that was a very light blip.
I know, and I need to point out that was definitely not intended.
No.
Because we're always mechanically sympathetic here,
Yeah.
especially on high performance stuff. Revving cars that are cold, it's
It's never a nice thing.
Maximum.
Yeah, it's never, as much as we all need to do it, it's just that cringe, like, no, I don't want to do it. S65 engine, again, probably one of BMW's best I've ever done. It's just, what an engine for a road car.
If that was in a supercar,
you'd be delighted.
You wouldn't come away feeling shortchanged.
No, it's just, what a package. The fact that they've shoved this into a normal 3 Series coupe platform on saloons.
And it's a total stock car with the exception of that rear box mod.
Yeah, which is literally all they need. Cosmetically you can do things and stuff, but as an overall experience, the exhaust is just finished off. I like how there's no insulation here, it's just the bulge to make this fit. But there's just no quibbles, it's just, yeah.
What about the fake vent though?
So,
I know, they had to do it for symmetry, but
A lot of people take that off for cooling.
Was that right?
Yeah, because obviously a lot of heat comes up from here, from this side of the engine as well. But the fact it's still got it, because we found out recently that not all have it from the other ones.
What, the wee duct's missing?
Yeah, and after the gloss blacking, I can see why it goes missing, because when you're doing these vents, it pops out quite easily. But we still have it. Yeah, there you go, everybody. Lovely, lovely car. I would love to have it here all the time because I love looking at them, but it has to go, unfortunately. If there is anything at all we can help with in terms of pricing, we will get finance on this still. You'll get an HP on it, so we're more than happy to work out a quote. Please feel free to get in touch. If you have one similar and you look to sell it, has to be quite a niche criteria. Low owners, 60-ish thousand miles, no more than sort of 4 or 5 owners, because anything more than that just seems to...
The only thing is I would mention with this, but most performance cars, but these in particular, is trying to get one with under 5-6 owners is
it's so hard.
And this one being 4 owners is pretty rare.
Yeah, and the fact that the last owners had it down for what, 7 years?
Kept it for a long time.
It was for a long, long time, which is, it's nice to see, because the running costs do put a lot of people off, hence why there's so many owners, because people think they won't be that bad.
Yeah, you need to be pretty committed to
They are. It's one of those cars that now they're just a weekend nice garage summer car, which is not a bad thing, because they're not going anywhere apart from up price-wise.
Yeah, and if you look at the price of E46 M3s, that just gives an indication of what direction these are heading in.
Yeah, the fact that they're now sub 20 grand, or plus 20 grand, they used to be 10, says really where they're going. But yeah, more than happy to work out finance quotes, part exchanges, and if you have one, we.buythecar.com. Happy to work out a price for you. And if there is anything at all, please get in touch and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.